What's up, YouTube? This is Spade here, back with another Pokemon Online battle post-commentary shenanigans. I've been mostly doing the live narration, so I figured, let's go ahead and do one post-commentary too. This was a pretty interesting match I had a couple days ago, and without further ado, I'm just gonna stop rambling and let's go jump right into the team preview first. So, I'm using my standard team, and I'm facing a Sun team. There's Volcarona and Heatran that mostly benefit from the Sun on his team. Then he has a pretty interesting defensive core, mostly like you guys. Hitmontop is there to Rapid Spin, of course. Then there's Slowbro and Chansey. They're both kind of annoying, even though, despite being just, you. So I cannot underestimate them. But anyways, I decided to lead with my Landorus, because I was thinking, obviously it would be the Ninetales, but of course always if it's a bad matchup, I can just U-turn away, so it's not really that big of a deal. So without further ado, let's go ahead and play back this match right now. So, actually he decides to lead with Slowbro, but at least, I can go for the U-turn. It doesn't really do much, even though being super effective, but Slowbro is just a great physical wall. So anyways, I go into my Lantern because I think I can pretty much wall him, and I think I just go for the Volt Switch here because pretty much a safe play. I can do super effective damage against him if he decides to, stay in, and he doesn't have the best special defense, so it would do a decent chunk. But he goes into his Ninetales, and I'm gonna send out my Heatran because I'm pretty sure I can wall him. And I think I just set up my Stealth Rocks here on the switch as he goes into his Chansey. But I cannot really do anything to him since he has the Violet and everything. So I go into my Scizor. I just go for a U-turn because I was mostly thinking he would switch out, fearing the superpower. But he just stays in, and that was actually kind of risky because some of Chanseys do like to carry the counter. So he could have possibly just wrecked my Lantern. But he actually just goes for the Soft Boil. I go in my Lantern because I figure I can take anything that he has. I can Toxic him, force him out that way. Then just go for a Volt Switch on the next turn. I think I go for it. Let's see. Yes, I do. As he goes into his Hitmontop, and I think I send out my Latios. Yes, I do. And I'm just gonna... I think I pull a double switch here, predicting his Chansey to come in this time, because it's pretty obvious switch against, Latios. Yes, I do. And since I don't have Trick, since I'm Expert Belted, that's the only thing I can do. And I was kind of thinking he might overpredict this time and just, or just go for the Soft Boil again. But this time he, makes a good play, goes into his Hitmontop as I went for the superpower. So that is unfortunate because that gives him the chance to go for the Rapid Spin and get rid of the Stealth Rocks, which is, annoying because, he has the Volcarona and the Volcarona and Ninetales there, but of course that is how his team is meant to play, so good play on his part. Anyways, I think I'm just gonna set up rocks with my Heatran again, I would think, as he switches into his Volcarona. He breaks my balloon, and he goes into Volcarona right after that, so it's like, he might have the hidden power ground, so let's go into Landorus. Anyways, it's my safest play, because if he goes for Quiver Dance, I'm still faster with the Choice Scarf, because I have 101 speed. And I'm just gonna go for a safe EQ. I guess I could have gone for the Stone Edge, but I kinda didn't want to risk it, missing yet. And, EQ would do a nice chunk anyways. But he decides to switch out, goes into Slowbro, and I'm gonna go into my Lantern, because, I can take anything he has. He shows that he has a Flamethrower. Well, it makes sense, because he's running a Sun team, and I'm just gonna Volt Switch out. Works out perfectly. He switches into his Ninetales again, and I can just go into my Landorus, and I think I just go for the safe EQ. Yes, I do. Just take him out, and that was the first KO of the day. And he goes into his Hitmontop, and I was like, I actually might be able to get the 2-hit KO, so I might as well go for it. Does 26% as he gets off the Rapid Spin, but I think I switch out now, because I was like, maybe he could go into his Volcarona afterwards, and I want to be ready for that, and then just, Stone Edge on the next turn. But he actually goes into Slowbro, I go into Lantern. I think I just go for the Volt Switch again, and in comes Hitmontop, so I Volt Switch that. And he unfortunately barely lives, but, that is fine. I go into my Heatran here. I think I go for the Earth Power. Yes, I do. And, you know, since he's not Technislop, you know, I wasn't really fearing the Mach Punch, although it probably could have taken me out from this range. But since Volcarona comes in, I don't want to stay in for the hidden power ground, which he already showed that he has. So I'm going to send out Lenders, avoid the attack, go for the Stone Edge, take him out, boom, he's gone. But in comes Heatran, don't want to stay in against that thing because I can just, you know, wreck him with EQ later when I can switch moves. So I go into my Vaporeon because I'm pretty sure I can, you know, even though it's a sunny day, I can still pretty much wall him. So I wasn't really too scared of this Heatran at this point. So I just go for a Wish Protect Shenanigans to get my health back. He does have the hidden power Grass or Electric, but even that doesn't really do too much, and with Wish Protect I can easily outstall him. But here he shows that he has the Taunt, so I was like, damn. I'm kind of surprised that he didn't use it earlier, but now he shows and now I'm kind of screwed, so I can't stay in, and I go into my Lenders. But then he goes for Magma Storm. He hasn't been using a Fire type move yet, so I was thinking I could, you know, possibly take that HP Electric or Grass or that Earth Power. But he goes for Magma Storm. Really unnecessary risk I took there, and you know, it's really gonna give him an advantage since Lenders was doing really well against his team. But anyways, doing a bit of stall shenanigans here with Chansey and Vaporeon. I make another wish here. He goes for a Seismic Toss. I think I'm gonna pass it to Lantern because it's kinda running low on health, and I did the calcs, and I should be able to live the Stealth Rock damage and the Seismic Toss if he decides to go for it. That is the case, I barely survive, so I get off a nice chunk of health back, you know, around half, because Lantern and Vaporeon have around the same amount of HP. So I go for a Toxic, because, you know, that way I can at least force the Chansey out, and then I'm just gonna Wall Switch, you know, safe move, you know, racks at least a bit of damage, and I just go into my Scizor, who is kind of getting low on health, but at least here I can just, you know, go for a U-turn, and I guess he was thinking I would go for a Superpower, but there was really no reason to, because I had the Toxic on him, so if he would stay in and just recover with Soft Boiled, you know, the damage would just, you know, rack up and I could revenge kill with something else. So it was a safe move, and he now loses his Slowbro for it. But this is actually getting pretty close here, because this Heatran is still kind of a problem for me, especially now that I don't have my Landorus. So he's gonna go for Magma Storm. It does a nice chunk, and coupled with the residual damage and with the taunt, you know, I cannot really do anything to it, so I'll just have to let my Vaporeon die, which is kind of unfortunate, but you know, there isn't really anything else I can do, and you know, like you can see, the Scalds aren't really doing anything, because, you know, it's in the sun. You know, if it was like any other Heatran, I could deal with it with Vaporeon, but this one, with Taunt and Magma Storm, is pretty interesting. Gotta say, I would really like to try out this kind of Heatran sometime myself. But since I did see the leftovers, I'm pretty sure I'm faster with my timid max speed Heatran. He's probably running a bulkier spread. That's why he was also able to take the Scalds like so well. Although it's, you know, sunny day, but still I'm thinking he's defensive with the leftovers. Let's just call it that. Anyways, I'm gonna superpower the Chansey right here, and he barely lives. That is the power of the Violize. You know, the only bad thing is that he's offensively, like, useless pretty much. But even with the defense drop, I can still take him out. I mean, with the defense and the attack drop, I can still take him out. That is great. And now all that he has left is this Heatran. He's gonna be able to take my Scizor out right here. Magma Storm does hit for him, but I can still go into my own Heatran, and I am pretty sure I can still outspeed. I do, but I'm not really sure if I could have lived another set of Stealth Rock damage, so that actually came pretty close right there. But that will be the game, so thank you for watching. I think I had Lantern and Latios left, but those really could not have touched his Heatran, and my Heatran just barely survived the Stealth Rock damage, and I was able to outspeed him luckily enough with the with my own Heatran and just go for the Earth Power. So it indeed came really close, down to the wire. You know, I kind of made the mistake of you know, playing recklessly with my Lenders, and that almost cost me, but indeed that was the match for today. So thank you for watching. Tomorrow I will most likely post one more Wi-Fi battle, possibly do another PO live narration if I just have the time. I think I should have some, I got somewhere to go in the evening, but during the daytime I should still be able to, post some stuff for you guys. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. So, until then, this is TheFlamingSpade signing out. Peace.